Welcome back, everyone. I'm here again at the XR event in St. Louis Park at Rem5, which is an important event for our 2021 Twin Cities Film Fest. One of the XR experiences that we have here, VR experiences that we have here, is called In Protest, which of course deals with the George Floyd situation and subsequent riots and whatnot that happened, protests. And I have two people here that are involved with Save the Boards, which are also experimenting a little bit with XR, VR kind of things for their exhibit. So I'm going to have them introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about what they're working on. So, tell me your name.
My name is Kenda Zellner-Smith, and I am the founder of Save the Boards.
My name is Emma Shepard, and I'm the co-founder of Save the Boards.
Good. So you've got a model in front of us, but before we get that, my understanding is all this artwork that was created, you started saving it and then raised some money to come up with an exhibit, and now you're trying to get to the next stage. So tell us what Save the Boards is, and where you're at right now.
Yeah. So Save the Boards is a project that we started last summer after the uprisings following the murder of George Floyd. We felt it was important to make sure that this art is preserved and it is saved and it is accessible to the community with which it was created in and for. And so that is what our project is. We drive around and we save boards. We have people reach out to us, artists, businesses. We preserve them and we're cataloging them. But we have recently kind of explored VR and AR collaborations and project ideas. As we touch the boards and we get to know each board more intimately, we realize that they will not exist forever. The physical boards were not meant to last forever. And that's both sad and beautiful at the same time, and representative of this movement, this cycle, and the experience of being a black person in America and around the world. And so we really want to make sure that they are accessible long after the physical boards deteriorate or transition to their next journey of life. And so that's where AR and VR exploration comes in. And so that's what our project is transitioning into, and we're excited. We're excited to be here. We're excited to learn more. We both don't come from backgrounds of organizing or art preservation, but we felt it was important that, being Minneapolis locals, identifying as black women, biracial black women, making sure that the voice and the narrative stays black, and that we can create platforms for other black artists and creatives to continue to create and express, our experience in a way that can hopefully one day facilitate change.
Fantastic. Again, we wanted to do something, whether it was give food or we made a documentary and different things like that. That's good. Tell us a little bit about moving forward then. It's like you need room for storage. Your folks are tired of having stuff stored. So where are you at, and what do you need storage, and how is it going to move forward?
Essentially, we need storage for all of the boards that we have collected over the past year and a half. We need a space that we can use, take these boards and separate them and put them into their own separate families. And we're trying to 3D scan boards now so that we have a digital record of them, and that we can essentially, hopefully, donate these boards to whether it's libraries or high schools, middle schools. They just need to stay in the community at the end of the day.
Yeah.
If someone wants to support this or follow what you're doing, how do they get involved? And tell me, how do they get involved? And also just make sure you tell me what this is.
Yeah, and so to start out, what this is a triangle model that was created last year by one of our amazing supporters and volunteers, and many others. So there was one person that kind of helped with the design of it, and then there was a huge team of people that over the course of a couple months created about 20 of these triangular structures. In real life, these are about 20 feet by 16 and 16, I want to say. I could be wrong because, again, I did not create this and I don't know how. But the reason that we created this was because it was really important to us that we do not drill into or manipulate the physical boards themselves. And so these have lips where the boards just slide into a track, and then we can have full murals shown, or we can decide to show one individual mural, another one. But basically, we could have a 6 to 7 panel mural on this side, a 4 panel mural on that side, and that side. And we really wanted to set them up in ways that almost emulated walking through an intersection of Minneapolis. So it would have really, given you the experience of what it was like walking through it last summer if you lived here.
And you have these, or one of these that is that 20
Yep.
feet by 16, which again, folks, that's the size of a living room.
They're huge.
Right.
They're huge. You need at least 6 people to move one wall. And that's, 8 would be great.
In the end, are they designed to be movable around, to move around a lot, or are they more like installations?
They're kind of installations, but we are exploring what it would look like adding in wheels on the bottom, making them a little bit more mobile. So when we are at events, if it's on concrete, they can be transitioned here or there. We've been at events where it would have been worked a little bit better if we were a block ahead or a block behind. And so we're exploring those ideas, but ultimately we need the space for storage to do that. Again, and to scan the boards. We cannot lay them all out in structures like this without the space to do so, and that can't be outside in the middle of Minnesota winter. So
how can we get involved?
look us up on Instagram at Save the Boards Minneapolis, MPLS. SaveTheBoards.org is our website. We're on Facebook at Save the Boards MPLS. There's 2 Facebooks. One of them is not the right one, so if you hit that one, check the other one. But just follow us on there and keep up with what we're doing. We're going to hopefully be in more events, this upcoming winter. But the biggest thing right now is looking for volunteers that are willing to help us stage the boards and scan them.
When you thought of doing this, there obviously is a whole uphill battle when it comes to racism and what we need to do as a society collectively. But how has this come faster than you expected? The support of it? I mean, are you feeling overwhelmed by the number of boards and what you have to do?
If you asked me that question 6 months ago, I would have sobbed in your arms and said yes. Now I think I'm used to it, but in a great way. The support came in, it just flooded in. The Instagram account grew. I've never had an Instagram account with over 600 followers, so let alone, about 4,000 has been crazy, but it's been amazing because we do have so many people that are offering us resources left and right and really care about what we're doing. And it's a year out, and we hope that people still care, and that's the reason that we want to get these boards back out physically and visually in the community so people can't forget. And so knowing that there are the people online and on social media that are following and rallying behind us and sharing our posts has meant the world to us, and that's what's been ultimately the biggest help.
Well, it means the world to us to just have you at this event. Your interest more in XR, VR type ways to incorporate in your project. So hope you check out our festival a little bit more. So glad to talk with you guys today. All right. And thank you all for listening. Again, more here from the XR event soon. Thank you.